It's like I said, there's a lot of red flags popping up all over that video. I'll tell you what I'm talking about for those of you just coming in for the first time, don't know who I am. First things first, my name's Kenneth Bird. My company is Crystal Edge Technology Screens. And yeah, we dealing with an individual who doesn't know how to mind his own business and doesn't know how to keep his hands to himself. Doesn't do fair reviews on people's products, and started a bit of a start a smear campaign on our Black Nova technology by saying that, oh, it can't be possible to see. He's done reviews on it. He said it doesn't show up at all. And he does these reviews constantly all the time to try to say that the screen's black, you can't see it at all, darker technology doesn't pull off, stuff like that. So we had to take care of things on a legal matter. But like I said, I doubt that the individual that was supposed to be in that backyard was actually who it was supposed to be. And therefore, we are requesting to have a conversation with him or talk with him and see exactly what firm he represents. But that's going to be for 4 days from now. We'll be checking back to see whether or not we were contacted or not. All right, so let's move on from there. Now, behind us, we have a Black Nova painted on a 150-inch screen. We got 3 projectors here on the floor. We have, we're going to be doing these demonstrations on his products versus the Black Nova. We're going to be using several different projectors on the floor right here. We have our 1,000 lumen projector, Sony VPL, I think it's a CS4 or CS4, it's CS4, I think it's a CS4. We have a 600 by 800 res ViewSonic projector 720p at 3,800 lumens, and then we have the Chrissy LW505 at around 5,000 lumens. So let's see when we do our projector swap out if any of these projectors with his product land against a Black Nova is going to make the screen unseeable as he displayed in his videos. And like I said, we're using all this as when we take this to court, that we show that bottom line is through our countless test demonstrations on the product and our customers have used them, that the product does exactly what it's supposed to do. But let's go on and let's just test this theory. Also, too, having this 5,000 lumen projector down here, I got a few things I want to look over, because we had one person who said that the platinum eclipse didn't show up on their 5,000 lumen projector. And I find it interesting when the projector I'm using for the platinum eclipse, my main one I'm using is 3,800 lumens. So we'll check that one out too. And this is the reason why, like I said, in business, you're going to have people that are going to make false complaints. You're going to have happy customers. You're going to have customers that are not going to like your product. You're not going to be able to satisfy everybody all the time, virtually impossible. And you're also going to be dealing with people that are going to try to take your money and keep your product at the same time. So that's why we have these test demonstrations. That's why test demonstrations are very important, because they can back up what your product can do. All right, so let's hit the screen setup. Now, since this is live demonstration, there is no room for if there's going to be any, if anything pops up, you're going to be able to see it in the live demonstration. So it's not going to be hard to see. If the screen comes up dark and you can't see it, you're going to be able to see it. And we'll be swapping out 3 different projectors when we do it. So I've got to get my section and my area ready for this. So, as I said before, we've already proven our end that gray screen paints and white screens are they're obsolete. They're not worth the time. We've already proven that already. 4 days of proof. Just no point in buying them. You know what I mean? And anything, especially with the stuff we've already seen already. We've tested. We got same product downstairs. We can do the exact same thing. And these demonstrations are going to be different because we're going to do a projector multiple swap out on a Black Nova versus his product. And we're going to see if his product can do exactly as he showed in the video, turn the screen unwatchable. And we got a lot of white levels, especially that one I saw at the I can't wait to do that one. I can't wait to do that one. And I told you I can't wait to hit that Nova with that 5,000 lumen projector, see what happens. But just so we keep it fair, we have a 1,000 lumen projector on the floor also too. So no one can say, oh, you hit it with a 5,000 lumen projector, that's too much power. We got 1,000 lumens too. So we're going to start with 1,000, work our way up to 5,000 lumens. Okay. And we'll do the black versus black test too on top of that. That should be fun. All right. Let me grab, I gotta dismantle one of my ultra short throw projectors. I gotta take that apart. Oh, we had some change too. So in the room, you notice that the other projector's missing. The ultra short throw is down there now. I'm getting ready for the new one to come in. So I'm already setting it up for the screen, but I got that for right now. I had to get rid of the other one. Waking up in the morning and getting hit in the face with 3,800 lumens is not cool. That was the last night for me. Was last night. I had a really bad headache. I woke up and boom, this projector's on, hit me in the face. So that's about that. Everything back to normal over there. So soon I'll have my other ultra short throw, and soon we'll have a 4K in here too. So we'll be able to do some demonstrations with 4K on our technology, which we did it already before, but we'll do it again. We'll do 4K versus 720p, 4K versus 1080p. See if there's a difference on our technology. And also too, we'll do 4K with Crow's product next to our product to see if our product can see 4K. As he stated, remember, he makes these statements, so we're just going by his statements. So one thing I like about doing the fabric screens, instead of dragging up a 98-inch or 92-inch aluminum screen, it's so easy to just do it on fabric. Let me get a drill. I had the drill a few minutes ago. Yeah, but from what I saw in the video, yeah, that's not an attorney. Sorry. But we'll see. 4 days. It shouldn't take them 4 days to contact us. As a matter of fact, we put the request out, what, about 2 days ago? No one's contacted us, so we'll check again. See if we get anything from them. Because if he is one, and he did say the things he said on that camera, he's going to have to be able to back that up. Oh, we forgot to remove that. Hold on for a minute. I'll take care of that right now. Oh, I know you want to speak your opinion, but too late, buddy. He's going to court and he's being sued, so deal with it. You can't make accusations against people and they're not true. You have to be to back them up. I can't go into McDonald's and say, hey, McDonald's food causes you cancer, and then start a campaign about talking about how they cause cancer when I have no evidence. Can't do that. You get sued for that. So the attorney that he has, we were requesting to speak to him. So all he has to do is contact us. That's all he has to do. And if he doesn't contact us, then you have somebody who got on camera and posed to be impersonate an attorney, and he wasn't. And that can get you in a lot of trouble too. So let's move on to this video demonstration right there. So see how we have to go in and remove comments, because they're just, it's sad that we come on here, we do all this evidence, we show all these demonstrations, and they just get frustrated and angry, and all they can do is just lash out and just say nasty things. That's all they can do. When I can come here and show you evidence. Yesterday, what did the Black Phoenix do to his product? It wiped it clean, didn't it? Did I come on here and show you colorful demonstrations? What did I show you? We did all white levels, we did contrast, colors, we did everything, right? We did it all in the nice bright room. We did projector swap out, we did distance throw, we did everything, right? Only thing we haven't done was outside. We haven't done that yet. So we did a thorough and detailed demonstration, and this product didn't do too well. That screen obsoleted his stuff. And right now, we're going to do a demonstration because all those videos that he did about the product, and this is what he's being sued over, you claim that this technology right here is unseeable and unwatchable. You've done multiple demonstrations of showing a black screen is supposed to be our product, even a paint-on demonstration. You're going to have to prove in court that our product reacts that way. And if you can't, you're getting sued. That's all. It's simple and plain. Cut and dry. And on top of that, whoever the attorney that you got that was supposed to was representing you in the backyard, which, sorry, but in the real world, maybe that was a good idea in your head when you thought it over when you was driving to work. But in real life, it doesn't work that way. Real attorneys don't work that way. No attorney in their right mind is going to risk their career of going in a backyard, doing a live stream, unless he's a complete idiot, and risk getting barred. You can't do stuff like that. If he's going to represent a client, it has to be at the law firm that he represents. That's how it has to be done. You can't even go off camera and do that kind of stuff. So no, that video you have is fake. And until then, have him contact us. Simple and plain. That's it. There's no fussing and arguing all that in between. Just have him contact us. And then we'll see you in court. Because I'm curious to see an attorney that's going to sit there and say, oh, okay, well, he walked into a Home Depot with a copyrighted item. He went and made an Instagram account and used this guy's copyright over and over and over again and defaced it. And he can get away with that. And you tell me where and what law firm is going to tell you you can get away with that. Okay, well then, we'll see. So we all know that's a lie. You just did that to make yourself look good on camera so you can come at me with something. But again, like I said, I actually work in the real world, not in some make-believe fantasy world that you work in. So I know how things work. So all you have to do is just basically stop all this and have the guy contact us. That's all you got to do. All right? Well, we just be waiting. That's all. I'm going to have a conversation with him. I really do. All right, let's get this set up. Let's move on because we got things to do. And that's the reason why we disable comments, because we don't have people that come in and act right. Keep in mind, when you come in and you act like that, we're using that as evidence. See, the thing is that the evidence that we're pushing against Crow is the fact that he made a rumor and tried to make it come to life. And when people react to that rumor, it gives us a stronger case. So when you come in and act up like that, we use that against you. Yeah, more evidence. Thank you. I appreciate that. Remember, I can go right up on my computer and I can go see and just basically just copy, whatever we have to do is copy and paste it. I have a camera so it's a screenshot, that's all. And just put it up, what we need for court, that's all. You know, the problem is that, you back this guy so much. And now you look like idiots and fools because there's a videotape of him making a product that you paid for, which we showed. We made the product. I have a product called My Mix that matches his product perfectly. The same product that you paid for, I have it downstairs at $15 a gallon. And you paid for it. You believed all that hype. I mimicked his exact same demonstration, but even with more light when he showed off the colorful demonstration in full lit environment. My screen did the exact same thing his just did. But the interesting thing about his claim, our product comes up so dark you can't see it, but yet I can walk around in a live stream and every screen will pop up with no problem. There you go. So don't get mad at me because you got out of that being a complete idiot because you bought something. You should have saw it coming. You bought something from somebody with no test demonstrations. Nothing at all. Not one test demonstration at all. Period. Give me at least five of the test demonstrations we just did previously off of Phoenix. Give me 5 demonstrations that he's done to match any of those. Just 5 of them. Can you? You can't, can you? At all. Period. You don't notice that every time he does a video demonstration, they're always the same, always in a dark environment, every single time. Every time he shows contrast, always in a dark environment. Anytime he shows well-lit environments, always with colors. It's a pattern with him, and you don't see it, and you still go in and buy. Just like the customer who sent that video of the Batman on the plexiglass. That's horrible. Absolutely horrible. But I guess they don't know what real contrast looks like. And that's a shame because most people are used to looking at the white screens. And when you look at a gray screen, you're thinking, okay, I'm going to get an improvement. Actually, you're not really getting an improvement. You're kind of like getting like a bit of it's kind of almost like the same thing. It's not an improvement at all. Not with the technology we have today. Maybe way back when that gray screen paint was popular and everybody was doing it, it was called the YouTube paint. It was popular then. It was better than the white screen. Yes, it was. It was good. Okay. But now with the technology we have today, are you kidding me? That's why big companies don't invest in gray screens. They invest in gunmetal and dark screens. And that's where the technology is at. I couldn't imagine. Now people say, how come we don't see the movie screens? I don't know. I couldn't even answer that one. I couldn't tell you why. And on top of that, movie screens aren't white. They're silver. They're actually like kind of a silverish color to them. But I don't know about that. To tell you the truth, I really can't honestly tell you that one. You know. Maybe they just haven't hit that one. You know, maybe many years after I pass off this earth, maybe you'll see a black projection screen. Maybe your kids might see one. You never know. You know? That's like the first time when I saw my brother get an 8-track player for his car, and he thought that was the best technology on the face of the planet. An 8-track player for your car. And now look at the technology we have now in cars. You never know. Just wasn't that time yet. That's all. And then for those of you for white screens, I don't even know why they still make white screens, because white screens have been around since the silent era of movies. They still make white screens, and white screens have literally been around since the silent era of movies. That's how long they've been around. Go back and do your research to see when the first motion film movie actually popped up in the theater. And that's how long white screens have been around. And people still use them. And they still consider them to be, when you go to Amazon, they have them posted as a high-tech screen to give you a 4K capability and HD. And this is a screen literally that's been around since the silent era when 4K and HD didn't even exist. But it still reacts the same way. I think I'm going to do that one day. I'm going to go to Amazon and get myself an old vintage, see if I can find an old vintage white screen. An old one. Put it against a newer white screen, bet should be the same thing. All right, what are we going to swap out first? What projector we're going to use? We got several projectors we're going to be using on the floor. As I said before, we're going to have 1,000 lumens. We got the 38720p, and we got 5,000 lumen Chrissy. So we're going to start off with the 1,000 first. And the reason why we're doing that is because, you know, if I start off with a 5,000 lumen projector and I say, hey, look, you know, it didn't turn the product dark, and we've done this 1,000 times, but whatever. But it didn't turn the product dark. First person to complain about, like, oh, it's not fair. You use a 5,000 lumen projector. That's not right. So we'll start off with 1,000 lumens and see what happens. Which, mind you, we've done this outside on 1,000 lumens at 13 feet back. But again, whatever. I like doing it anyway. It's fun. All right, let me see. Where's this? Oh, it's right over here. One entire time. It's here. All right, so let's take, mind you, this is the Metallica mix. This is the one that we have downstairs called My Mix that matches perfectly. The video at the bottom, which I will post for you naysayers that are saying that, oh, that's not real. Well, you look at the video and you tell me if it's real or not, or maybe you just don't want to accept it. But man, if you own this screen paint and you do watch this demonstration right here, that we'll post at the bottom of the link, that's going to be a hurt piece for you, man. Sitting there in the living room, looking at a screen that was literally black and white paint, and you paid $107 for it, and then turn around and you painted this on your screen at that you paid money for? Oh, man, I couldn't imagine it. Oh, well, not my problem. Not my problem. That's yours. Not to be rude, but come on, man. You put the trust in them. You know what I mean? That's what you got. The guy didn't have any test. Every certified screen that we go against has been tested. That's how to get their certification. Oh, I forgot about that. I got to figure out how to get a certification for the whatchamacallit. Yeah, I told you I'm going next level with this technology. I'm actually going to be trying to get I'm going to get a certification for for the nickname for the Phoenix. It's going to have a certification attached to it. Yeah. I told you. I got big investors looking at this technology. You see that demonstration on that 5,000 lumen projector? That's not even 4K. We didn't even hit 4K yet. And that's a 5,000 lumen outdated projector. Can you imagine if they hit that thing with any one of those newer projectors they have now today? What that screen's gonna look like? Wow. Wow. I had somebody I was talking to, he's in the professional field of projection screens. He said, I could very well get around $12,000 for one of those screens, easily. Easily. Because I was able to do a demonstration, we'll fix that. A demonstration, think about it. This screen passed 11 screens certified. So it passed 11 screens, has the ability to be up anywhere in the range of $800 to $6,000. We'll fix that. $6,000, think about that. It did it at 2% done. It was able to do an ultra short throw test on 2 high performance ultra short throw surfaces on a 190-degree viewing angle on a color change out without fading, turning dark, and maintaining the same color in a fully lit environment. And it was tested on 2 ultra short throws at that. So the tests that this stuff went through, the Phoenix went through, are beyond any test that any other screen is going through. And I've seen some of their test demonstrations, like I said, rehearsed. They can't do it in fully lit environments and ambient light environment, blah, blah, blah. And they use high-end projectors. And then on top of that, we did all the tests on crappy projectors. Projectors that are outdated, used, that these companies wouldn't even take a second glance at. And we did all that on that. So imagine what happens if we hit one of these high-end professional projectors that these big companies use all the time. Yeah, we can easily get 12 grand for a 100-inch screen. And we have the clientele already backed up to buy. Are we going to sell for that price? Nah, not really. I'm not that crazy. I told you the only reason why I got into this field was basically to be able to design a screen that's affordable and better than the big boys. So if I make a screen that costs more than the big boys, then that kind of makes me a hypocrite, doesn't it? So we can't do that. Nope. Let's see if we can get this to stay up here. This is stay. Okay. Hopefully it stays a little better. But I can't do that. I can't do that because, like I said, it makes me a hypocrite. You know, you can't. That's why I said that he can't make a black paint or a dark paint, because that would make him a hypocrite. He can't do that. Because he spent his time slandering this stuff right here, saying, oh, it's garbage, it's trash, don't buy it. It's too dark, it's blah, blah, blah. He can never make his own black product anymore. He can't make a dark product anymore. He shouldn't have the UV mix to begin with. That's too dark for his category. That doesn't even show right. So, no, he can't. So me coming out and saying that, hey, the reason why I got into this field because spending $5,000 for a projection screen is freaking insane. So I designed the technology and can back it up that my screen can go toe-to-toe with a $5,000 screen. It's different if you come out and say, hey, I designed a screen that can take on a $5,000 screen. Where's your evidence? Show me any proof that you beat one of these screens or you're able to compete with one of these screens. Show me something. I have that evidence to back it up. That's why we got the certified screens in the kitchen drawer. But if I come out here and I design the technology and I say, okay, I want 12 grand. I want $20,000. I know customers. I got customers that can spend that kind of money with no problem. I want 20 grand for one of these screens. I can easily get that. One of my screens just be a $6,000 projection screen. And you can paint up to 120 inch and it doesn't cost you any more. Ultra short throw compatible, can be used outside. You can even use it on a crappy uncalibrated projector and it'll still look amazing. You know how much money that technology is worth? Any one of these big companies would buy me out in a hot second because they can take the same technology, incorporate theirs, and jump their screens to the roof. They can paint all their white screens and upgrade them better than the previous screens that they already have. So if I go out and do this, it makes me a hypocrite. And it defeats the purpose or reason why I started my company to begin with. So honestly, I don't charge, well, he's not saving you. It's sad that he uses that slogan, that he's saving you hundreds. How is he saving you hundreds when it literally costs $15 to make a gallon of it? Kind of cheating you out of hundreds. Well, not really. He's not charging $100. He's cheating you out of dollars. You just put it that way. You should change your slogan to cheating you out of dollars, because that's pretty much what he's doing. All right, let's get this started, because I'm tired. For days, I tell you, I just want to just come on camera and just not say nothing and just don't explain anything to you. Then I got people that I go looking like, well, you didn't explain what the stuff was, and it's to work with ultra short throw. And one day I'm just going to come out and just say, here you go, and just say, watch it. And not going to explain nothing. No specification sheet, nothing. Just watch it. Well, there's nothing up there. What does it run with? So and so and so. You got to tell us something. No, not really. I'm not going to say anything at all. Period. See, people, sooner or later, I'm not going to be on this YouTube too much longer. I told you I got big plans for that Phoenix technology, because that technology is going to allow me to break out of YouTube, to get offline, to be able to do showrooms, to be able to go to expos and all that stuff. That technology is going to take me to the next level. And yes, I am basically going to look at basically getting that technology certified. Once we get all the paperwork and everything done, we're looking at trying to get the screen a certification. And it's going to be to do it, because they can wipe out screens that are certified when my screen's not. So I'm looking forward to getting that certification symbol, boom, on my screen. Oh, we'll get you to stay up there, don't worry. I'm using that, I'm going to use the power plug for that one. We just need it for this one. Boom, 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 boom. Wait. I know a fellow who works for that too. I know a fellow who works for a Projector Central. I got to have a conversation with somebody over there, a friend of mine, about basically getting a screen, how to get a screen certified. Get that certification. Has to go through some testing. We're going to do that, definitely. Because I need to get that before we actually get everything else done. Once we get all the paperwork finalized, I got to go look that over and figure out how to get a screen certified. I need to do the research on that, because I'm going to make sure before we launch that screen, I'm definitely getting certification on that screen. So we need to get, like I said, that's why the paperwork, all that stuff has to be done, because we're going to send canisters of samples of this stuff out to companies. I told you, we're doing things in a different way. For them to test it out. And I know a few people, editors that work over at projectorcentral.com. So I'm going to be making some phone calls today and showing them the new technology. It's time to start getting this thing offline. So showing some people. And then once we get our paperwork, our patent pendings and copyrights and all that stuff locked in, we can start sending out our sample kits for corporations. Gotta grab some more sticky, that's what I gotta do. Because that's not sticking up there, it's not staying, so we gotta get some fresh tape. And that's what I have to do, go downstairs and get some fresh tape. So we can make sure these can stay up there, because I'm not going back and forth on that. Yeah. Let me get that. No. My air conditioner up, because it's going to be a muggy day today. Alright, this one, the tape is not doing so good. So we're going to put a fresh one on this one. This can stay. So we're going to do color pattern, white levels, contrast levels. As a matter of fact, well, we know the screen's going to do well on contrast. Just keep it to white levels and the brighter colors, because that's usually what he does in his demonstration anyway. He likes to go near really bright colors and put a screen up. So that's what we're going to do. We don't need to do contrast. That's not necessary. We're going to stick to all the bright levels we can. So we're going to start off first. Projector we're going to be using our Sony VPL CS4 at 1,000 lumens portable projector. I'm going to pull it back. We don't want it too close to the screen. It has to come back at a distance. If it's too close, that's cheating in the demonstration. Projector has to be pulled back. I don't like when people claim to do 50 lumen projectors and the projector literally sitting right up on top of the screen, and they're going, look how beautiful, you know, please. You got to pull that projector back. Too close to the screen. That's another thing I can't stand when people cheating with demonstrations like that. Pull your projector back. There we go. As a matter of fact, let's get some measuring tape out here so we can keep all this on here. Gotta pull that back and have that like that. Finer measuring tape, hopefully. Smart enough to put it someplace decent. Oh man, let's see. Oh, it's upstairs. I forgot. I'll be back. I got it upstairs because I had to measure, because I got ultra short, then I got a short throw projector, gaming projector going upstairs. So I had to take the measuring tape. Ooh, cool air. Nice. You ain't got to do things by the book, man. You can't be faking demonstrations and all that dumb nonsense. You can't do that. I don't know how people come on freaking YouTube claiming that you're doing all these tests. And I'll do things kind of, here's my projector at 50 lumens, and that thing is sitting right up on top of the screen. Nearly kissed on the screen. What kind of nonsense is that? 13 feet. All right. Stop doing it. Oh man, I swear. All right, we're at 13 feet. Okay, you gotta bring it back a little bit more. You're at 13 feet. You gotta bring it back to 13. You gotta do things by the book. So instead of cheating and doing these fake demonstrations, and like I said, I bet you yesterday, what did I request yesterday? I think I requested 2 days ago. We requested to see a black surface behind the background and star field demonstration. Guarantee that was never done. And the UV mix with the white background showing snow and all that. I bet you that was never done. I bet you it was never done. But we did it over here on our technology, but I guarantee you, he didn't do it. He didn't do it. We show white levels galore on that screen. I bet you didn't show one demonstration with a star field demonstration in that fully lit environment. Bet you didn't show it. Bet you didn't show it. If we did that demonstration with all that color on that screen, then how come we didn't display a star field demonstration? Like I said, if you're going to do a demonstration on level, just don't do it for that one video. Do every video that way. The same amount of lighting you see in here today is the same you'll see tomorrow, and the day after that, and the day after that, and the day after that. You'll always see the same amount of lighting. You're not going to see a dark environment, then some light, and a dark environment, then some light. You're not going to see that. You're going to see the same well-lit environment every single time. That's how it's going to be. If you're going to claim to have a screen that can pull an image in a fully lit environment, then you need to do every single video the exact same way. That's what you need to do. Don't do it because you're going to show some colors, and then the next day do a demonstration back in the dark again because you're showing contrast on the screen. No, every demonstration needs to be done in the exact same environment that you presented. I don't see him doing that. Let's fire up. Yeah, if you're going to show me something like that and try to prove a point, then I'm going to say, don't do all your videos like that then. Go do a star field, do some contrast. Show that OLED fish, see what happens. Ain't gonna happen. Now, I can buy your product. Oh, we already have your product. What I'm talking about, I can make your product. When I get my storefront, I can set your screen up side by side to mine. What you going to do? Sue me? You can't. You know why? It's a simple side by side demonstration. Showing my screen on a star field demonstration and showing your screen on a star field demonstration for everybody to see. Is that considered to be slandered? No, it's the truth. Your screen can't see contrast. It's the truth. Unless you can show me a demonstration of your screen displaying a star field demonstration, then I'm wrong. But until then, if you can't show me a star flow demonstration or a contrast demonstration in a fully lit environment, then guess what? I'm right. So let's see if we can get, we got the 1000 lumen projector here set up. At least I can see the whole screen on here. It's usually when I do these on the other ones, it's kind of hard to see because the screen's cut for 16:9. There we are. And let's see, at 1000 lumens, I can see your screen's not turning my screen dark, so that's, you can see the menu, so it's not coming up as you claim it comes up. Shoot that instead. Okay, let me see what we need here, Mr. Bird. We're 13 feet back. We got that already set up and established. We need to find the remote control for this one. It's somewhere around here. And you look into that. I didn't even think about that. Get the screen certified. What's it take to certify a screen? That's what I gotta find out. All these remote controls are here. So that's what I need to find out. I need to do some research. I have a couple of friends over at Projector Central. I'm going to make a phone call. I want to see what it takes to get that done and what procedures I need to get it done. White screensaver. Now we're at 1000 lumens, and like I said, with the Nova, it doesn't have the white level as high as a Phoenix. But like I said, in his demonstration, Crow's demonstration, or Jamie's demonstration, he made the screen come out so dark you can't see it. Because the screen was too dark, you wouldn't be able to see the individual octagons changing inside and outside the screen. Of course, I'm pretty sure you would know that already. And if the screen came up too dark, it would be virtually impossible for it to be able to pull color, which would be impossible because you wouldn't be able to see it. Color levels would be too dark. The screen that's lighter would pull up the higher and brighter color. Red screen. See it close enough. Right? No, we did red already. We did red. Yellow. So even on a projector that's uncalibrated, at 1,000 lumens, at around 13 feet back from the screen, that its product, noted, does not pick up. And for a black nova to be portrayed as a screen so dark you can't see it, it would be virtually impossible for it to be able to bring up color over a screen that's much lighter than it on a projector of 1,000 lumens at 13 feet back in a fully lit environment. Slow color changing. Go get that back up there again. How that's going on. Let me stick this tape up there. That's really good. Okay. And let's see that fast. Where do we put the remote control? Let me check that. Oh, yeah, right in the bottom. Oh, which one phone? Oh, shoot. Right, we're going to color change up. And if you notice that we have two different mixes up there, we have the personal mix and we have the Metallica mix. If you notice, we're not showing much of a difference in their change in color pattern. White screensavers, no. So, even at 1,000 lumens for lit environments, the screen is still not so dark you can't see it. The whole 4.3. I never saw the exact full screen of this. There are 69 usually on the placement zone. Demonstrations. to the menu. Cool. Let me show you the environment. I'm going to back up and show you that. So this is where the screen sits at, how much light we have in the environment. This is how far the projector sits back from the screen. This is how your demonstrations are supposed to be displayed. And it's the same thing we showed you in the color pattern with the solid colors first. This is how the projector sees his screen paint. You can't see color, as I said. And it doesn't make a difference when we're going to use 1,000 lumens, 3,800 lumens, or 5,000. Every projector is going to react the same way. And meanwhile, as you can see, his product, even at 1,000 lumens, it's not turning the screen black. I can't wait to represent this in court. Can't wait. If I can do this here live, and live stream, and change my projectors out, I'm doing this. Ooh, man. I'm gonna have to bring up some serious evidence in order to beat that lawsuit. And I want to sue you for around $250,000. I know you don't have the money, but it doesn't make a difference. I'm gonna slap you with a very heavy lien. Go on with your income tax check and auction off your stuff. Do I get my money? Because that's what I'm going to file a lawsuit for. Definition of character. I'm basically going in and starting a bad rumor about my company and my technology. And you can delete all the videos you want. We got them all dubbed. I'm going to back it up. And then when I get done with that, I'll see if we can hit another lawsuit for copyrights. And after that, we'll file some criminal charges for that other dumb nonsense you did. I'll let that flame go there. After this, we'll swap it out for 38. 38 ready. Let's see, got power cords over here. Big power cords here. Alright. Just gonna pull down. Let this one. The reason why I'm talking so calm now is because, yeah, it bothers me. I worked hard. I worked hard to build my company. A lot of hard work, a lot of sacrifice. And then you get people like that want to come in and do dumb stuff. Yeah, I'm going to live in daylight study. I deserve every bit of it. Every bit of it. I was very patient with you for a long time. But I'm going to still live in daylight study. Get yourself a real attorney this time. About that way. Anybody who builds a company works hard, put your time in, and somebody comes against it, tries to label it something that is not, you got a right to defend yourself, you got a right to McCoy, you got a right to sue them. Unfortunately, this idiot is too dumb to basically keep his mouth shut. He's doing dumb stuff, so it's easy to get evidence on him. All right, let's go in. We're going to take this out. Already leaving already. There's a new tape up there too on top of that. We're going to take out the 1000. We're going to put it in for 13 feet back. Let me show you that real quick because I forgot to show you with 13 feet back. 13 feet. Yep. Sir, what you get? So I can come on here and I can show you all this live. I can do the same room in the courtroom. And then judge, we can't wait that judge says, Mr. Bird, do you have any evidence supporting your claim? Your technology does this? What video you want? How many do you want? I'll send you enough videos to basically lock up your email. That's how many test demonstrations. Here we got a demonstration screen doing demonstrations outside on the 1000 lumens. That's why tests are so important. So if you're claiming inside your house where it's dark that our screen didn't pull up, and we're showing a demonstration live outside where the screen pulled up on 1000 lumens, ain't no way around it, buddy. You're going to be sued for copyright infringements. You're going to be sued for basically different character, or basically trying to discredit my technology. You got multiple lawsuits coming at you. It's more than one lawsuit that we're filing against you. It's not going to be one for copyright. There's actually a few of them that are actually being placed against you. And you were dumb enough to take the demonstrations and post them on YouTube for us to copy. And you did it multiple times. And you posted scammer next to some of the videos. Yeah, you doomed yourself. Right. So as you can see, using 1000 lumens 13 feet back. Like I said, we have more light that we're using in this demonstration than any of its environments. We did Starfield, which we didn't have to do, but we did some couple other demonstrations. As you can see, the screen didn't wash out, no problem. We didn't have any problems with the screen not being unseeable. If the levels were too dark, it'd be virtually impossible for any of the coloring patterns to pop up. That would never have happened. And the fact that the screen washed out multiple times shows you that this product can't see color and can't see contrast. You see a white level, yeah, but that's basically about it. All right, so we're not going to go in and bring in something much more advanced than the other one. This is going to be 3800 lumens. It's still a 600 by 800 720p projector. And this one's actually a newer model. It does 16:9. This one does. And this is 3800 lumens over the 1000 lumens projector we have. And let's get this projector. Can this turn the screen dark? Can Crow's product make the screen unseeable? Okay. Cord. We got tangled up around here. And I need a fire stick. And I remember the longest time I had customers tell me, "Well, you got to get yourself a fire stick. You got to get a fire stick." And I was all about the Chromecast. Oh, man, I've got the Chromecast. I'm good. I love the Chromecast. Man, I went and got myself a fire stick last year. Man, I was like, I should have got this a lot sooner. Don't get me wrong. I like the Google Chromecast, but these things are amazing. From time to time, they have their headaches, but still amazing. And then I didn't like the fact about them. I mean, they got the Chromecast now, like the fire stick, but I just didn't like at the time that if you wanted to watch a show, you had to stream it off your cell phone. If your cell phone was dying or something, you had to find another way to stream it. But they have all those channels right there on the fire stick. Man, that's beautiful. I still don't even watch half the stuff I have on there. now we're on our ViewSonic projector. Right here, I'll show you the projector. There's the model number of every projector we used. All right, so at our official 13 feet from the screen. And let's see if this screen, this projector, let's see if our screen, if Crow can make our screen paint turn dark. We'll start off again. White screensaver. Let's see if he can turn the screen dark. As he claims in this demonstration that the product we make comes up unseeable, virtually impossible to watch. So we went from 1,000 lumens projector, now we're up at 38.
Welcome to the one-nighters. Happy beer. You have to treat these people like sensitive children.
Mind you, projector we're using in the demonstration has a 22,000 to 1 contrast. Projector I will be purchasing soon, I think has 1,000,000 to 1 something contrast. So we'll see if that ultra short throw picks up on his screen also too. Next to a Black Phoenix. But as you can see, this color's not picking up. It's not picking up contrast, and it's not turning the screen dark that you can't see it. So what did he have in the container that he did the demonstration of? Well, we'll figure it out when we get to court. He's going to have to explain to somebody what was in that container and why his demonstrations are not looking the same. We already went through. We got one more projector to go. 5,000 lumens. So in the demonstration, we faded his screen on 1,000 lumens. He was not able to turn the screen dark and unseeable. We're fading his screen on 3,800 lumens, still 720p. Still can't turn the screen. He's not turning the screen dark. So what's going on with your videos, man? Your reviews. You're doing reviews on people's products and you're not doing them correctly. At the bottom, I'm also going to put a testified by a fellow who basically calls Pro a deceitful liar. This is somebody else. He didn't like the way he did the demonstration on the screen called Lux. I think that's what it's called. Well, we call it Lux, but it's Lux. I think that's what it is. But anyway, yeah, he didn't like the way he did the demonstration, and he called him a deceitful liar. So like I said, he does it to everybody. It's not just us. He does it to everybody. That's why he came to the channel posting with my company's name attached to it, which we did. I went upstairs and saw it on the chat and basically took a picture of it. But, you know, and coming with a whole bunch of rants, all caps and stuff like that. He's upset. He's very upset. He is very, very, very upset. But he's being outed. And then meanwhile, while you're being outed and your screen paint, your product is being obsoleted by another screen, and we're requesting for your attorney to contact us, that's got to be a lot of pressure today. And you're also being requested to show demonstrations that you refuse to show to your customers. Your screen's washed out again. So we went from a $75 projector, a $150 projector, and I think the 505, I think I paid $500 for that projector. If your screen doesn't show up on a 5,000 lumen projector, then we know for a fact, but we already know already, it doesn't work. Because that's the first things people do when they get projectors. They don't go down their projectors, they go upgrade their projectors. So we have 5,000 lumen, Chrissy. This is a venue projector. If that thing doesn't pick up proper color on your screen, if your contrast levels don't pull on that thing, you know what that means? Yeah, it doesn't look too good. And I bet you $100. I bet you $100 that when a 4K projector gets here, I bet you it doesn't even pick up color on a 4K or contrast. I bet you. And I can easily say that your screen paint can't see color on a 4K or can't see color on a 1080p or 720p. Oh, I forgot that is a 1080p projector, the 505. So right now we're at 720p. We're going to switch over to 1080p. Let's go get something else, because we already did the color swap out. You didn't do too well on that. We can go through individually one by one and show you. So we get a solid look. Not doing too good, man. Not doing too good.
Bring on the zest.
Anybody who buys a projector and uses your product has wasted their time. They wasted their time in buying your product. They wasted their time in basically researching the projector to use with your product. Yeah, tell that customer to send that screen over here. We'll set it up real nice. I guarantee they'll see contrast when they put that thing back up on top of the roof. I guarantee you. And pick up the white levels. But we're not interested in your customers, as I said. And they just got to deal with your product, that's all. Let's keep going to the next one. Let's see, we got purple. That's the light from dark purple. Nope, not gonna show. I don't know where in the world you got it in your head that your products were pulling up color. Even when you did that demonstration, when you showed up all that color, you weren't pulling off color. Your colors were washed out. Even that screen can agree to that one right there. That one keeps falling off. That's the only one that keeps falling off. They really don't want to be up there. Don't blame it. Your Cinemax. I gotta order that too. If your Cinemax is lighter than this, then it's really gonna have a problem. It's really, really gonna have a problem. It's really, really gonna have a serious problem. The light's gonna escape it real quick. Red screen.
Getting that from YouTube.
Let's do something interesting. Gray screen.
Getting that from YouTube.
Let's see if your screen can see gray. Nope, can't see gray. You have a gray screen, I have a black screen, and my black screen can see gray better than your gray screen. How does that make any sense? Seriously? Look at that. You can't see gray and you have a gray screen? It's light gray. That is really bad. That is really, 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 really bad. Your screen is literally gray, and my screen is black. So how is a black screen picking up a better gray level than a screen that's actually gray? Let's go back to dark gray. You can't pick up gray. Wow. Let's go pick up dark gray. Can't pick a gray. That's unbelievable. How in the world is just... Never mind, I'm not even going to try to explain that one. All right, now to tell you the truth, I'm trying to keep this professional, but I want to laugh so hard. You got a black screen that literally picked up a gray level better than the screen that's gray. That's sad. That is really, really sad right there. That's really sad. That's unbelievable. We're going to do a segment on this by itself now. We're going to do a segment. Which screen pulls up a better gray level? A gray screen or a black screen? That's next time. That's next time. We're going to do that again next time. Which one picks it up better? A gray screen or a black screen that picks up gray? Your product can't pick up a gray level. Are you kidding me? And your screen is literally gray. Wow. That's a waste of 22,000. 22,001 contrast, that's a waste. You're not going to be able to use it. It's not picking up on your screen. Wow. All right, let's go over to the TLC. Matter of fact, let's go cancel. 4K demonstration. Gray screen, I can't pick up gray. We're going to do that again today. We're just going to do a segment on just strictly gray and see which one picks up the better gray levels, your screen or my screen, and being black. That's embarrassing. I can't even, I have no words right now. I literally have no words. I can't believe I just saw that. No, I can't believe it. I can't believe it. I have no words. How? I got to do that again. Gray screen. Do you see the color of my screen? It's black. And you can't see gray. That's dark gray or mid gray. That's light gray, as you can see right there. You can't pick it up. Your light gray comes to looking white. Yeah, we got to do a segment on that one right there. Right, so gray screen paint mixes. Can they see gray versus a black screen? And forget about calibrating your projector. You need to fix that first, because that doesn't make any sense that a black screen is picking up a better gray level than an actual gray screen. All right, we're done there. Let's go over here real quick. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Unbelievable. Look, this is one of his demonstrations right here. So this is supposed to be, this is one of his videos right now showing that how our technology is supposed to come up dark, that you can't even see it. Interesting. And we're over here blowing your screen out right now on 3 different projectors right now. Now let me bring out that Phoenix. Let me bring that Phoenix out. That Phoenix will destroy your screen. Let me get my Phoenix on you. And your screen, you literally got, and you can't pick up gray. Like you can't see gray. Your screen is gray. That's the one thing you should do better than my screen. Literally, is pick up a better gray level, because your screen is literally gray. Wow. You can't even pick up light gray. I'm sorry, people, but that is really, really bad. That you can't actually see gray, and your screen is literally gray. Can you see green, at least? Nope, can't see that either. Oh my goodness. I gotta put, you watch the video, I gotta sit down for a minute. I gotta go over here. You gotta be kidding me. Your screen is literally gray. How can you not see gray when your screen is gray? Oh, wow. Wow, wow, wow. I'm trying to keep from laughing at this, but that is, wow. Kidding me? Gray screen.
Getting that from YouTube.
Really? Now, what are you telling people to calibrate their projector? You can't even pick up gray on this stuff. It's literally the same color when I block the projector. Oh, wow. So if I stand in front of the projector, you see the color of his screen? Now watch when I move away. Only our screen will change. His screen remains the same color. What the freak is that? Really? That's crazy. This thing, it doesn't see any color at all. I mean, literally, that's really bad. Your screen is literally a gray screen, and I'm standing in front of the projector. So the only screen that actually changed to gray was the black screen. Your screen the same color. Look at this. Wow. That is bad. That is really, 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 really bad. That's really bad. And you crow fanatics? Really? Okay. All right. I'm sorry, but I never, seriously, the screen is literally gray and it's not picking up. Oh, wow. Do a 3D test. Wow. Buddy boy, let me tell you something. Oh, I keep forgetting these zircons on here. Do a 3D test. So you're saying the technology can't pick up on 3D? You do know that I've sold my products to companies that use 3D applications, and I also have 3D mapping hardware upstairs. Duh. Yeah, I have 3D mapping hardware upstairs. Projector mapping hardware upstairs. So we've done that already. And gray screens can't pick it up because keep in mind, when you do 3D applications, there's black levels in 3D applications, also color. You do know that, right? There's a ton of color in a 3D application. And if a gray screen can't see color to begin with, what makes you think it's going to pick it up in 3D all that well? There you go. Got to think before you come on my channel. Wow. If you can't pick up the basic blue, green, if you can't pick up, we know in 3D which you got basic blue, green, red, whatever. If you can't pick those basic colors up to begin with, what makes you think you're going to be able to see a proper 3D image on a gray screen? If you do a black visual effect off a screen, a visual effect shows up better when you have a black background because the image pushes out, the colors are more heightened. Try doing it on a gray screen. Would you like me to display that today? Because I got the equipment right upstairs in the tech room. I got 3D mapping equipment upstairs. We can display that today if you want. Please, you're talking to a person who does tons and tons of tests. Percent you're live. Would you like me to bring out the Phoenix and crush his product on white levels? Okay then. Gray screen, it can't see gray. That's just sad. 3D test. You don't even know what you're even talking about. I love when people come on there and just spit stuff and don't know what they're talking about. 3D has more heightened colors than an actual display on anything. They have more heightened colors. So if the screen itself can't pick up color, what makes you think it's going to do any better on 3D? Duh. Can you see blue here at all? Period. So if blue displays on 3D, how do you think it's going to come up? Color's not going to change because it's transferred over into 3D. It's still going to react the same way. Just like when we're swapping out our projectors, it's still going to react the same way. This projector has a 22,000 to 1 contrast. You think that's going to give them better black levels on his screen if we pull up a Starfield demonstration? Let's see. Starfield screensaver. Let's entertain ourselves and see what happens.
Skills that might help.
Let's see, because we're using a 22,000 to 1 contrast ratio on our projector, that's going to change and give his screen the ability to see a black level equal to a black screen. Look, colors faded out on the commercial. Well, I got a projector coming, it's going to be 1,000,000 to 1. I'll keep the channel open for that one. When I bring the 4K in, we'll keep the channel open for that one. When I buy the P2 and bring it in here and set it up, we'll definitely keep the channel open for that one. I want to hear your opinion on that one. How come when I bring the P2 in here and we show it up on our screen, we can pull a Starfield demonstration in a fully lit environment? As a matter of fact, I'll do it outside. And then you can explain to me why in his demonstrations, the exact same projector is not doing the same thing our screen's doing when we have this product over here, all of them at the same time. All right then, I thought so. Let's move on. Let's go over to 3D. Goodness, I swear sometimes. I'm sorry, oh my goodness. Literally 3D. There's more colors in 3D application than there is basically in a regular shot. And there's more colors. I work with 3D technology. Oh my goodness, I got 3D technology upstairs. Oh, I can't wait to entertain that one today. We'll do that one on Facebook. I wish we could do like multi-platform where I can stream on all of them at this. Oh, you can do that. Wait a minute. I need to get some equipment in here. Yeah, we need to do that. And I got you on hold, but I'm going to take your comment attached to your name, and we're going to put that up there. This is the guy who actually asked that question. We're going to see if oh my goodness, I swear. Okay, I got to go. I'm not going to go. We're going to move on because. Hold on. Cancel. Let me get this out of my system first. 4K color, 4K, cancel. I still can't get over this. I gotta call some people on this one. Like, you know, they asked me on freaking a live stream. Seriously? 4K demonstrations. What about 3D? Please. Are you kidding me? I just developed 3D Paint. 3D Paint. Go back and check my archives on a digital crystal screen paint 8 years ago. I was making 3D application paint. I know about it. You think you need a silver screen? That's funny because oh, you need a silver screen and white gray screens to pull up 3D applications. Silver screen and white screens can't see color. Silver screens can't see color. You know why? Because I got a bunch of those in my kitchen drawer. They're all name brand certified screens that we tested against this. And if they couldn't pick up color next to this technology, what makes you think they're going to pick it up in 3D properly? But I keep forgetting. You're going to have to calibrate your projector to do that one. I don't do calibrations. Let's see what we need to get over here. 4K demonstrations.
Getting that from YouTube.
Now, keep in mind, that's not my customers. My customers don't ask questions like that. And common sense is common sense. If the screen literally is not picking up on any of the color patterns we're showing, what the heck is 3D going to be able to do? And 3D, there's more colors in 3D. So that's not my customers asking questions. We all know where that comes from. Now we're not far too far from the tree, I'll tell you that much. Let's see, we need to bring up the ones we just used a few minutes ago. That's what I need. Because now we're going to... Remember, since we got the channel open, and remember in his videos, he sat there and said, my screen came up so dark, you can't see it. So that's what we're doing. Trying to get the screen to go dark. Oh, and please feel free to search around the environment to see if you can see any special cameras that give me the ability to be able to manipulate real time. Because I'm curious how that one works. I'm still online researching that. Where's the smoke and mirrors and all that stuff, that abracadabra, kazam, that I can turn around, I can actually manipulate real time. Unless I got the ability to go into your mind right now and allow you to see something. You know what? Truthfully, none of the projectors are on. We're in an all-white room. There's no equipment in here. And I'm just manipulating your mind to make you believe that you're seeing this and this is not real. That's the truth. Even that one can't believe that one. Well, yeah, he does. He's the one that made it up. Not the screen. Screen has at least some common sense. That's what it is. This is not real. This is all an illusion. I have the power to be able to manipulate your mind. So what you're seeing is not real. I feel like an episode of The Outer Limits. That's what I feel like, The Outer Limits. But yeah, this is not real. You're actually in an all-white room, and I'm controlling your mind thoughts right now. Of course you're seeing it in real time. This is actually happening. So the reason why I said that, because the individual Crow 1176 made a comment multiple times on camera that I am actually manipulating real time. That I'm using some kind of special cameras or special effects to be able to manipulate real time. Okay, my first name is Thanos. That's all I can say. Last name Harry Potter. I know people literally that dress like that. Like that one individual that eats, texts, and takes selfies while he's driving at the same time. I know people like that. Terrified getting in the car with them. I've bet a better chance going to Great Adventure, getting on a roller coaster that probably hasn't been expected in 2 years, to get in the car with one of them jokers. But I love them. They're my people. But still. Still waiting for the screen to go dark. Mine is a black Nova. This ain't a Phoenix. This is a Phoenix. This screen would have disappeared. Phoenix generates much more white light than the Novas do. So what's going to happen when we bring up the 5,000 lumen Chrissy? Do you think because we're using 5,000 lumens, 1080p, a Chrissy projector at that, big boy venue that he's going to be able to get color and contrast? You're willing to make a bet on that? TCL. Look at that. 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 Cancel. 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 Go back. Let's look at that again. What happened to that black spot that was supposed to pop up in the middle of my screen? It's supposed to be so dark you can't see it. Let's look at that again. Boom, 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 boom. Where's the black spot? Where's the image so dark you can't see it? Where is it? But look at the screen on the contrast levels. LG snowboarding. Let's see if we turn to dark here. Oop, here you go again. Don't want to stay. Yeah, I got to do that today. I got to talk. I got a few friends over at Projector Central. I want to know what procedures I got to take to get a screen certified. Because that Phoenix, man, is it. That screen definitely deserves certification, man. And then you get a chance once, probably by the end of next year, when I start getting some commercial property in, you'll get a chance to see his product on display for everybody to see. And they can decide which one's the better screen. Oh, we're going to be outside. Contrast demonstrations. You know, it's a simple side by side. Matter of fact, we'll do an unboxing and we'll basically paint the screen in. Broadcast it live. Still waiting for the screen to go dark. Well, this is going to be a good one in court, ain't it? It's going to be an open and shut case. It's going to be an open and shut case. It's going to go so fast, it's not even funny. Wait, screen's going to wash out. No contrast. No color. Call it. Oh, let's get us up another demonstration. Let me see. Beautiful Women, 4K.
Getting that from YouTube.
Let's see if we can wash out, if we're able to make it possible for the screen to wash out on this one. It says a lot of skin tones. It should be pretty good. Let me see. They always butcher the 4K on there. Oh, we got a couple more to go. We got the Skywork demonstration to do real quick. I definitely got to do that one. We got to definitely do that one. Can't miss that one. 4K. Oops, wrong. That's my fault. Should have put the 4 there. There we go. 4K. I'm actually online tracking down submergible waterproof projectors. And yes, they do make them. They're just very, 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 very expensive. Because, you know, we have a liquid projection screen. Forgot about that, haven't you? Hasn't been made yet because we gave him a challenge and he never made the screen. We need a submergible projector for that thing. So let's see if we can turn the screen dark again. Boom, boom. Now, big question is going to be when we bring up the 5,000 lumen big boy Chrissy. At 5,000 lumens, bigger question is, we know our screen's not going anywhere. Is his screen paint going to fade when it comes to color on that screen, on that projector? Is he going to be to maintain his colors? Is he going to be to see contrast on a projector of that caliber? Because he's talking about his product is company worthy. And companies don't use these projectors, they use those monsters over there. If you can't pick up on a 5,000 lumen projector at 13 feet away, you know what? Let's make it even interesting. Let's make it 5 feet away from the screen at 5,000 lumens and see if you can pick up color. So what we'll do is we'll do 5,000 lumens at 13 feet to see if you can turn the screen dark. And then we'll put the projector all the way up to 5 feet from the screen at 5,000 lumens and see if the screen can pick up color next to ours. And if he feels that I'm wrong in these demonstrations, all he's got to do is just do the same thing. As a matter of fact, again, can you please do the demonstration? I'm asking you, please. Please, just do the demonstration. That's all you got to do. The same demonstration you did when you had all the color in the environment, do the same thing, but do a star field demonstration. Some contrast demonstrations. That's what I want you to do. Remember the demonstration when we took the black fabric, I took the black sheets, and I put them against the screen? And how the black screen, the white screen, our technology was pulling up the white level, but the black screen was staying this dirty, dark color. I want you to do the same thing. But I want you to put a black screen behind the back of it and take your mix and put it up there and show a star field demonstration to see if you can blend into that screen or perform better. And then do the same thing with the UV mix. Put up a white screen, UV mix in the middle, and show white levels. Let's see how your white levels come up on your UV mix. We do it on our screens all the time. White sheets of paper, white certified screens, screens with 0.9 gain, all the time. So that's all I'm asking them. How come he can't do the demonstration? Again, for you guys who support him, remember the demonstration with all the colors in the bright environment? How come you don't do every single demonstration the same way? Why do just one demonstration showing that and then do all the rest of them in the dark? If your screen paint is that good, you should be doing them all in the same amount of lighting. You notice, look at my environment. You see how bright, let's back up a little bit. Back up. You see how bright my environment is? Every video that you see on my YouTube channel has the exact same amount of lighting. Nothing changes. The same lighting. I don't show you a video of 1 minute, the room's dark, like 8 or 9 times, and then one of the videos, the room has lights on. No, I show you with lights on all the time. And I show you all your color patterns. I show you your white levels. I show you contrast, everything. I don't just pick all bright colors and then call it a day. Can't do that. All right, we did that already. Let's try the Skyworth food demonstration. That's a pretty bright one. Skyworth food demonstration.
Getting that from YouTube.
See if we can turn this screen dark. Skyworth food demonstration.
Getting that from YouTube.
There we go. Contrast level pulls up. Look at that. He's not pulling any contrast. So let's see. Let's see if he turns the screen dark. That big black spot that he had in it that was supposed to be our screen. Let's see how it comes up. I guarantee it doesn't pull any color. I'll call it. He's already washing out already. This projector behind me is 3,800 lumens. If 5,000 lumens hits this screen's going to generate literally so much white light, it is going to wash out completely. Washed out right there. Washed out right there. And definitely washed out right there. Look at that. It's not even picking up any detail. No contrast is in the screen. Wash out. Wash out. Wash out. Wash out. Wash out. Should I continue? You can make this a drinking game. If this literally was a drinking game, most of you people would have kidney failure easily. And they only had a couple of drinks. What are you doing? I'll play that that screen faded drink game. Yeah, y'all kill your liver, literally, because you would have to take so many drinks. Take another drink. Take another drink. Take another drink. Yeah, detail doesn't even come up. Take another drink. Happy I ain't gonna make it to the car. All right, we're done with that one. Let's see. We should bring up the 5,000 lumen. The 5,000. That's why waiting for that 5,000 lumen to pop up. That's what y'all waiting for, ain't y'all? See how that big boy's gonna show up on the screen? Y'all probably got y'all fingers crossed. He's gonna show color. No, it's not. But let's do this. All right, swap out 5,000 lumen, big boy Chrissy coming through. I like that picture. That's like a shut off already that fast. Ain't that amazing? I wish they made them all like that. 5,000 lumen Chrissy coming through. The big boy venue. I need some of that. Ladies and gentlemen, 5,000 lumen Chrissy. This is a big boy venue projector. This is not a toy. These are the big boys right here. You seen the remote control on this thing? It looks like the dashboard on a Star Trek Enterprise. There's so much stuff going on in the thing, it's a nightmare. Actually, I figured out some of this stuff last night. I got a chance to play around with it. But man, I'm telling you, projector. We got to do picture in picture. I think this picture in picture. Not that dinky picture in picture where it's hard to hook it up. Some of them are really hard to hook up to picture in picture. This one's actually pretty good. It has quad and all that cool stuff. The easiest ones to tell you to do picture in picture are any of the Sony FH 30, 36, and 31s are easy to do. Easy. We can do those all day long, picture in picture on those. No, I forgot. That doesn't do picture in picture. It's just side by side picture in picture. It's just side by side. That literally does picture in picture. So the Sonys do twin. They do twin picture mode, where you can actually look at two screens at the same time. That thing literally does picture in picture. We gotta hook something up. We gotta do the picture in picture play on this. We'll bring out the if we have time today. We'll bring out the Black Phoenix and I'll show you the picture in picture. We'll load one section. I'll run my Dreamcast to one section and then I'll run it to the other section. That's some fun. All right, let's get this baby started up. Excuse me for the burp. So bring it out. Bring out the 5,000 lumen Chrissy. You've called out the Kraken. All right, let me get the remote control for this one. Yeah, see, look at this. This is a remote control for a venue projector. You think that's complicated? You should see what goes on inside that menu in there. Like, what the freak is this? I had to look up half the stuff because I didn't have a manual that came with it. I'm like, okay, what am I do with this? Quick release. I can change all my lenses. This has multiple lenses, so I can make this ultra short throw, I can make this rear, whatever I want. And just to let you know, if you get one of these, if you happen to find one, make sure you get the remote control with it because you're definitely going to need it. But on top of that, parts are going to be expensive. Like, okay, where's my filters at? See that filter right here on the side? That's $350 if that gets damaged. You don't want to know how much. Lamps are pretty expensive. Lamps are like probably $600, $700, $800 for lamps. So yeah, and I tried to get the short throw lens. I told you before, they're $15,000, so they're not cheap. So I had two of the 80p. I had the LU420, and then and that's 4,300 lumens. I think it's 43 or 4,200 lumens, 1080p. And then I got a venue projector, the big one, 5,000 lumen. That's what I got. I got the first one. The first time I got two of these. I got one downstairs that's broken. Because I got one, and the guy who sold it to me sold me a broken one. Like it didn't even work, didn't even cut on. And then I had to get my money back for that one, and it was best to get this one right here. So this one works perfectly. The guy who sold me this remote control and everything. I should have bought two from him, but I didn't. Oh, and this one, you're not going to be doing this with the... This is all automatic. You're not going to be touching that at all. That does not want to be there at all, period. So, I gotta go in and adjust my zoom on this right here. So give me a minute. Every time I look at this remote control, I'm like, good gracious, man, I gotta learn all this. I should have been learned all this stuff, but I didn't get the chance to. Let me see. So this is supposed to be, nope, that's zoom out. That's expand. So we are zoomed in. No, we're not. There we go. Okay. I get this side a little better on this side. So we're way up this one side. Yeah. I think I'm going to bring it up a little higher on the lens shift. So just give me a minute. There's my lens shift. Right, that's perfect. And then I need to bring this side up. Here, it's a little bit off. A bit more. Should be good about. All right, that's good. Perfect. That's perfect. That'll work right there. Also, too, this clears also, too, the fact that, like I said, you're going to have customers, and this is what I deal with from time to time in this business, that you're going to have customers that, and we don't get them all the time. Like I said, once in a blue moon, I had to do a demonstration saying, look, a customer said he had a 5,000 lumen projector, and he said the screen came up dark, he couldn't see it. And you don't see me doing those every day. Like it's once in a blue moon, I'll pop up with one of those demonstrations. And every time we do those, we get a customer that says, if he's unhappy and the screen's too dark, he contacts me and he goes, hey, look, I'd like something a little lighter. That's why we got the gunmetals. Gunmetals produce high enough white levels. So they're fantastic for that. But if he's saying that where, oh, okay, he's going to file a complaint against us, and he's not going to give us a chance to work things through or talk things through, and he's just doing that, then keep in mind we automatically open the door. He's trying to keep the screen in the projector because we know darn well that projector is going to pull up on a 5,000 lumen projector if we're testing it on stuff at 1,000 lumens outside at 13 feet outside. So when we show him the demonstration, like, look, this screen pulled up outside, live on 1,000 lumens outside, how in the world is a 5,000 lumen projector not going to pick up on a screen when it's inside the house? 5,000 lumen projector, people, right here. So for somebody to sit there and say, when Jamie, we get that one complaint, he comes out and goes, oh, yeah, this blah, blah, blah. Shut the freak up. How many times do I do demonstrations where I showed it up? Once in a blue moon, we have that. So one customer didn't like the product or so-and-so. Big deal. Not everybody is going to like your product. That's virtually impossible. I can't stand McDonald's from time to time. There are certain things I can eat there, and there's certain things I can't stand over there. And there's some restaurants I don't eat at all. So you're not going to be satisfied where my friend next to me freaking raves about the restaurant and loves it. So it's virtually impossible. You're not going to satisfy everybody all the time. Now, if I was coming on here every single day and I was doing a demonstration against a customer about blah, 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 then that'd be something to say something about. But I don't do that. It's once in a blue moon. You know why? Because we have so many video demonstrations tests on just about everything on the face of the sun that we can possibly get away with, or not get away with, get our hands on, or possibly do. I gotta get some tape for that's driving me nuts. Or possibly do that. Who can argue with us? I can definitely test you all day long, Jamie, with no problem. I can make my mix downstairs black and white paint, and you can't even come on and do a demonstration making black and white paint and making the exact same demonstration to prove me wrong. I can say your product doesn't even pick up a star field demonstration, can't see contrast. Do you go on YouTube showing a demonstration saying, hey, look, here's my screen showing a contrast level? He's lying. You don't do that. Your UV mix can't pick up a white level to save its soul. You come out here and do a white screen with a UV mix showing white levels? Nope, don't do that. See? So, the fact that we get, people, customers who buy our products know that our products work because the first thing they say is, look, I went online and I didn't see anybody testing and doing the demonstrations that you do in your videos. And they don't. Not even the big companies don't even display their tests. All right then. Interesting. And even though when you come on my channel, what do you see on him? Him with a Transformer mask on, telling me, oh, you're Optimus Prime, roll out. On my demonstration, when you come in, what do you see? You see me outside painting a screening outside on my projector at around 18 feet back. Painting my screening outside was a Supreme 8. And not only did I show a star field, but I showed white levels, snow levels, and everything. That's what you see when you come on my page. When you go to my website, you see a 180-inch black screen outside, 21 feet back, showing Star Wars at 657. And all my demonstrations are in all well-lit environments. When you look at my pictures on my items, you see screens being displayed outside. You look at his pictures, they're dark. You can barely see the background of the wall. So, yeah, I can back myself. All right, 5,000 lumens, people. Let's get this on. Let's see if this screen can see color and contrast, but we know our screen's not going to. You can see the screen right there, crystal clear, so right there, okay? So, let's get this going. But I'm curious to see if you're going to. You didn't pull up too well. Ooh, man. The Phoenix wiped. Oh, man. Yo, I'm just not going to. Yesterday, the Phoenix wiped the screen so bad, it was funny. But let's move on. All right, come on. Let's move on. It's not going to be good. White screensaver. Yeah, what were you saying about bottom line? You can turn my screen dark. We went through 3 projectors. We started off with 1,000, 38, now we have 5,000. Your screen can't even pick up the individual lines, the octagon lines in the screen because it's producing so much white light, your screen is washing out. Told you, it's going to wash out. So we already know your screen can't handle venue projectors, commercial projectors, because you're producing so much white light, your screen's washing out. Ooh. Color red. Yeah, told you. Let's begin. Boom. Yeah, so you're going to have some people do that. And, you know, like I said, when I had these disputes with these customers, they can contact me and they can say, hey, look, maybe this might not be my liking. No problem. We have something over here. The gunmetal pulls up higher white levels. Contrast levels are going to be good on that. They're not going to be, let me get these people there because that's going to drive me nuts. They're not going to be insanely crazy like the other dark screens we got, but the gunmetals do pull up. And if the gunmetal wasn't that good, well, gunmetal sits in an array of windows and can produce an image, and it's just an environment far brighter than yours. But yeah, gunmetals aren't supposed to be seen. Not supposed to be the same gunmetal. That's supposed to be the worst thing possible. Not to be claimed. That's big claims. I'll be back to grab some heavy tape. Here's another video. Alright, almost there. Almost there. What's that, man? Yeah. 3D. Yeah, I love the challenges. 3D. That was the funniest thing I heard. You made my day, man. You made my freaking day. 3D. Came into my. What about 3D? Dude, there's more color in 3D applications. There is basically in regular video applications, right? You know that, right? 3D applications are going to be much more brighter and vivid. If you can't pick up color here, you're not picking up color in 3D. That's all to it. It's not the other way around. It doesn't work that way. All right, we got a bigger piece on this one, so I don't know. Got a big piece on that one. All right. Good effort, good effort, good effort. It's like when somebody goes to Family Feud and they answer that one question, everybody like, really? And you went to college? All right. There you go, blue. I'll let y'all stare at that for a bit. Color swap out. We should get a commercial behind this. We usually do. Either one of your colors popped up on that one. Not pulling up on pink. I don't know what he's feeding you guys, man. I don't know what he's feeding you. I guess doing them demonstrations in the dark kind of pays off because y'all buy that product and that product don't even work. You need to be in a fully lit environment. I told you, anytime you display a contrast level, you're supposed to be in a fully lit environment because contrast fades extremely fast in a well-lit environment. So you need to know where your contrast levels are going to lay at. That's why it's very important to do it with all the lights on. That way, if your customer gets it and he has it in a well-lit environment, he doesn't worry about, you know where the contrast levels are going to fall. At least you can defend your product. But if you're doing demonstrations in the dark, you really can't do much defending your product because you're claiming it to be something that it's not. So someone does it in a fully lit environment and it does wash out. What are you going to say? You got any tests? You don't have any? Oh, okay. Slow color changing screen. That is definitely not slow color changing screen. That is. And let's see if the screen's going to see gray on a 5,000 lumen projector, which I still can't get over that. How is your screen gray and it can't see gray? I don't get that one right there at all. That's baffling right there. That's some Twilight Zone stuff. Starfield screensaver. Let's start off with this one right here. I'm going to do these colors real quick. Yeah, next time, and like I said, particular customers, not all my customers. Next time I get those particular customers with them 5,000 whatever projectors, you're talking about, oh, screen didn't pick up. Yeah, okay, sure. Didn't pick up at all, did it? Didn't even have to test a 5,000 lumen projector to show you that. If 1,000 lumen picks up outside, what do you think a 5,000 lumen projector is going to do? That's like when he came out there talking about, his screen print doesn't work with 4K. Seriously, what kind of freaking Wile E. Coyote nonsense goes through your brain on a day-to-day basis? Again, groundhog syndrome. This is why I said he has groundhog syndrome. Literally, he wakes up the next day and doesn't remember anything he does that day and thinks it's a new idea. Boy, I don't call somebody an idiot, but didn't you realize that I had a 4K projector at one point? Like I bought one? We had a dedicated black screen paint designed for it. Did a demonstration side by side, 4K versus 720p. Like, you missed that whole entire segment? And then make a statement that, it doesn't work with 4K? Really? Boy, that's going to be really embarrassing when we bring the same projector back in here and do a 4K demonstration off of it, and your screen doesn't pick up color next to it. Then I can honestly say, hey, Jamie's paint doesn't pick up contrast or color even in 4K. Can't even do it on 5,000 lumens. This is a 1080p projector behind me. And yet, the screen's still not turning dark. Let's try Skyward food demonstration. I saw that. I was like, really? What? Seriously, you live in the world of Wile E. Coyote. I bet you $100 that you probably think that you could paint a cave on a wall and you could walk through it. I bet you. Skyward food demonstration. I wouldn't put it past you. What's going on with your screen, man? It's washing out again. See what happens when you talk a whole lot of trash? He's like, but you talk a lot of trash. No, I don't. I can back mine up. Boy, I'll tell you. I'm gonna let y'all watch the demonstration in peace. I'm gonna go over here and just relax. I think we should do this on the gunmetal, right? Do it on the gunmetals, because you see the gunmetals came out so dark you can't see it. So we can take this product and stick it over in the gunmetal and see if that works too. Actually, I've never seen my gunmetal on the 5000 projector before. I'm kind of curious. I'm not used to testing myself. Well, actually, the only screen I used this one on was the gamer paint upstairs. But the gamer paint actually, well, this one's downstairs because I'm doing a projector swap, so I'm buying some new projectors for the home. I'm buying an Optima gamer projector upstairs, short throw, for the 35. This one's going to be down here for testing and stuff like that. But I still need this for company venues and stuff like that. We do this for companies are going to be using 4,000, 5,000. We need that for that. And then the other projector, of course, I'm going to get a new projector in the other room over there because I don't want a blind being being hit in the face with a projector hitting me in the face constantly all the time. So now I get to use my 800 by 600 all the time because I need that for demonstrations. There's nothing more impressive than using an SVGA 600 by 800 res projector to show off your products. So we got that back. And then we have the Sony Ultra Short that we're going to be using too also, which is 720p. Alright, so we already know here he's not going to turn the screen dark. Let's go over here, some other colors right there. That's not happening. Let's go to the Skyworth demonstration. Let's go right here. Because the screen's it's not going to happen. So Jamie, you fake the demonstration live. Well, you fake the few demonstrations. It doesn't make a difference. You fake demonstrations all the time. Color washed out again. We can call it. Wash out. Look at that. Constantly washing out. Wash out. Told you. I can't see color for jack. And we're on a 5000 lumen 1080p projector. That's a very, very, very powerful projector. The screen can't pick up the color. Well, I feel sorry. You painted a motorized projection screen with this. You know, motorized projection screens aren't hard to paint, but you do want to get it right the first time. Like I've painted motorized projection screens like 3 or 4 times over and over again, but then I'm used to doing it, you know what I mean? So, you know, it's second nature for me to do it. But if you're doing this for the first time, you want to get it right, and you paint your motorized projection screen with this, eventually you just primed your screen. That's pretty much what you just did. Eventually you're going to have to paint over it again. So you have to go through that all over again. Fixed frame screens are kind of easier. If you're doing it for the first time, fixed frame screens are cakewalk, especially if you got edgeless. But if you did a motorized projection screen with this paint, yeah. You're going to have to go right along the same marking. It gets a little difficult once you paint the second time because you have to be able to hit that same line perfectly, or if not, it's going to cause a reprint of a different color or shade that's going to pop up on your screen. It's going to look very unprofessional. So you're going to make it a little larger, or you're going to make it fit just perfectly when you do motorized. If you paint it twice. But I've done it so many times, so it's like second nature to me. Beautiful butterflies. Particular video I'm looking for. Should have put down relaxing beautiful butterflies. Relaxing beautiful butterflies.
Getting that from YouTube.
Yep, your buddy been lying to you. Well, look. Save yourself some money. I ain't talking about buy from me. But save yourself some money. And because if you're a Crow fan, I don't want your business. You just figure out how to make it yourself or whatever, but we don't want your business. We don't want it. Don't bring it. Stay over there. I only do business with my customers and that's it. So you've been a Crow fan ahead and you contact me and say, hey, look, I used to buy from Crow, I'm blocking your email automatically. I don't want your business. But other than that, you could try some black and white mixed conversation. They work pretty well. They do, because we got one over here that matches perfectly. And if you don't believe me, what I'm telling you, well, like I said, he added the video. He's on the video. It's his living room or dining room or whatever that's all together supposed to be. And you can go in there and you can look at the video for yourself. You'll see it's in a big caption at the top. It says Crow's deleted video on how to make the Metallica Mix 2.0. And you can watch that demonstration and go, wow. And you can see the demonstration where we matched it against not the Metallica mix, we did it against the personal mix, and it matched the personal mix. That same mix. And then we came in here, we did the demonstration against my mix, which I did do the paints on my kitchen table, and it matched that too. You know, I have a my mix called my light mix, which is a light paint with less black paint in it, and it actually pulls a white level better than all his products. But you know, it's just a given. It's an understanding. It's very easy. Just put less black paint in it, and the screen becomes brighter. Put more in it, it becomes darker. That's all. And you can see what you just spent $107 for. Well, now he's charging $85 for it now. $85 for a product that has no testing behind it. Now I'm looking for something on here. There we go. This is what I'm looking for. Since you claimed that you were able to turn a black Nova black. Unwatchable, unseeable. How do you get on camera and show your face and do those demonstrations? Boy, I can't wait to see you in court, boy. I can't wait. You're going to be a ball of nerves in there, man. Whew, heart racing at 100 miles an hour. Soaking wet under the armpits. It's going to be a bad day for you. Yeah, you're going to wish you never did what you did. Tell me my technology is so dark you can't see it. Do you have any idea how many tests I've performed under my technology when you're just sitting there sitting in the dark doing these dark, cutting corners, smoke screens, scamming people on black and white paint and got a nerve to come at me because I work hard at what I do. I do things by the book over here. And again, get that fake lawyer to contact us so we can figure out. Because like I said, again, I'm going to leave that one alone because that's for another time. But he got 4 days to contact us. 4 days. We'll be waiting. Till then, we'll keep doing these right here. All right, before we, let me see, we're gonna do one more thing. I'm gonna bring out my mix. My mix is my mix. We don't sell it. We don't sell it, just to let you know, we don't sell it. It's a black and white mixture. Ooh, never get used to that. Walking in front of 5,000 lumens. A little used to it, but not that much. So there's my screen standalone without his products up there. And he claims that he was able to turn dark. Yeah, right. Ugh. They call me Wall-E Coyote. We have my mix up here? Oh, we do have my mix. Where's my mix? Now, that's my mix. That's my black and white screen paint that I made using black and white paint. That's what I love about having venue projectors. I'm going to shift my screen all the way down for a minute. Let's see. The beautiful thing about having lens shift technology on these things, I can take the screen and put the screen all the way up on the ceiling. Oh, I forgot I can do this with this thing. I can project off my ceiling because this thing has an insane lens shift capability on it. Oh, we're gonna play with the ceiling tomorrow because the ceiling's coated. It's coated in 17 technology. Yeah, I actually have a projecting screen on my ceiling for special effects. So there's my mix right there, right? There's my screen that's supposed to, that's my own product right there, right? You can see. This right here is QT Metallica mix right here. Watch this. Yeah, this is an eye-opener for you crowaholics that brag and boast about his product on how amazing it is and how he makes the best screen paint in the world. No, black and white makes the best screen paint in the world because that's what my mix is made of. That's my screen, the big one. It's made out of black and white paint. There's your wake-up call right there. And if you don't believe me, feel free to educate yourself and look at the video content that I'm going to post below, which will show him making a black and white paint called Metallica Mix 2.0, which is the exact same product that I paid for, which is the exact same mixture we use to make the giant screen you see in front of you called my mix. But except for in ours, we didn't put 2 tablespoons of black paint into it, or tablespoons of black paint into it. Well, I just threw anything in there. It really doesn't make a difference. It ain't gonna be much of a hit and miss. Red screen. Isn't that interesting? There you go. A little bit more of a wake-up call for you. Now you see this right here? Oh, I know you don't like it. I know you don't like it, but deal with it. Deal with it. You bought the product, you deal with it. You supported a scammer, you deal with it. That's my product right there. That's producing a red level. This is his QT Metallica Mix 2.0 made with black and white paint. This is my product right here called My Mix that I made with black and white paint. Now we got to do a segment on this now. Because we got the big boy 5,000 lumen in here. We can just basically just bring the screen all the way down. We can do it side by side. Oh, this is fantastic. Hey, we're going to do this right here. We're going to do a segment on this. See how my product is matching his? Yeah, you can go up and spend $107 for it. Go ahead and knock yourself out. Mine costs $15 a gallon. I don't have any shipping charges. I just go pick it up. Does the exact same thing. So you sat there, watched the video of having this product, talking about how it produces better color, how it produces better contrast in all his mixes. That's absolutely amazing. That does this and it does that. And you sat there and go, wow, look at the colors. Look how amazing that looks. And you go out, pull out your wallet, and you spend $107 for black and white paint. That's what you just paid for. And yet our technology over here is producing a natural blue level, darker screen, and produces a better blue level and amazing white levels. See, the thing about it is, and I put this out here. Now, you can do demonstrations all day long that our products come up so dark that you can't see them, but we all know that's not real. But at the end of the day, I can honestly say this product does work. And it does. It does work. It does work against gray screens. It shows an improvement. But unfortunately, so does black and white paint. It does the same thing. And it's cheaper. And he just jumped the price on his paint to $85. That's dark gray. So you just paid, I say about, let's just bring it back to the 107 if he was still charging 75. $107 for black and white paint that can't even pull a contrast level and can't pull proper color, can't be used in a fully lit environment, and the screen still fades when being used with a 5,000 lumen projector. Are you kidding me? But it's ultra short throw compatible. Yeah, any gray and white screen will be ultra short throw compatible as long as it doesn't have a reflective surface. You do know that any products that have a kind of reflective surface do not work well with ultra short throw projectors at all, period. Some may, but most of them don't. But any white screen is going to be ultra short throw compatible. That's easy. The problem you're going to have is the fact that is your screen going to be able to see proper color and contrast? Is it going to wash out when the lights come on? I just want to understand why a screen can claim to be ambient light rejection, but yet you have to use it in an ambient light controlled environment. What's the problem with that? Why are you basically dimming your lights for a screen that's designed to take on ambient light? That doesn't make any sense whatsoever. Big companies do it all the time, and they advertise in these ambient light control settings because this is to optimize your viewing pleasure, and everybody follows that same dumb nonsense. Like when they had the guy sitting there and they had the projector sitting up on the ceiling, in order to see the screen correctly, you have to have your projector mounted. That is a bunch of bull. And I'll tell you why. All my projectors sit on the floor. In order to get your, because you know why? Because at that particular time when you had that kind of reflective material, you had to have your projector interlined with the screen, because if you had it on the floor, the images would come up dark around the edges. That's what that was for. So they make all these little protocol guidelines you have to follow on to optimize your viewing pleasure. It's just basically saying our screens are having these shortcomings, and we need you to follow these guidelines so they can look good. And y'all follow it. And I just sit there and laugh and go, no, I'm not mounting my projector to a ceiling. I'm going to stick mine right on the floor. My image comes up the same way. I can walk around my house and that image will pick up all the way around that screen with no problem. Ultra short though does that on a 148-inch screen. Ultra short on the next one with another 126-inch screen. And I can walk all around and that thing would pick up with no problem. So if I'm not having that problem, why in the world are you mounting that thing to the ceiling? Only way I can think about mounting a projector to the ceiling is you want to keep it out of the way of the kids and a dog. That's it. Or you want to basically set up for you're in a home dedicated theater system. You want it to look really nice. Okay, I can understand all that. But you don't have to have it up there if you don't want to. Let's go get some white levels. Tripping over my measuring tape. Yeah, his product matches perfectly. Even even down to the contrast. If he sits there and tells you no, his screen paint mix that he made doesn't match my screen perfectly. It does, literally perfectly. Every single color I throw against it matches it perfectly. I can mimic all his demonstrations off that black and white paint. We pull the same color and contrast. I can pull a Starfield demonstration right now. They'll match. Starfield screensaver. You know where it's at. Stop playing with me like that. Let me see. Starfield screensaver? What the heck was that all about? Look at the commercials. Matches the screen perfectly. Told you. Even matches the contrast perfectly. So next time before you come into my channel talking about I'm a scammer and I steal from people, yeah, you need to basically take a good long look at his product. And like I said, check out the video below. And well, I don't know what to say. I don't know what to really tell you from there. I really don't know what to tell you. His product doesn't pick up on any of the projectors we used in here. We used 1,000 lumens. We used 3,800 lumens. We used 5,000 lumens. Chrissy didn't pick up on any of those. Didn't turn any of our screens dark. That didn't happen. And then on top of that, I was able to bring out my mix, my own product. Match his product perfectly on a Starfield, white levels, colors with no problem. Blow it out on the big screen right next to it with no problem. And now you can get down, you can watch the video demonstration of me actually taking his personal mix and matching it to his Metallica mix. And then turn around and come out here and show you his Metallica mix matching against my mix, made the same way. That's his personal mix right there. Only difference in the personal mix is actually lighter. But in the end, they all blend the same. It's not much of a difference, to tell you the truth. Yeah. Even the my mix that I made can't even turn my Nova black. Unseeable. But I can match your product perfectly. I can even make your screen disappear. Watch this. Let me show you something. I'm going to basically get rid of that black tab so you don't see anything. Perfect match. Only difference is mine cost $15 a gallon and his cost 107, probably a little more than that, probably 117 now since you add the extra $10 to it, it's 85. That's what you're paying for it. So guess what? You can sit there and say, I'm going to take you to court because you called me a scammer. You are a scammer. And I got the proof to back it up. I got your product that matches yours perfectly. I'm a consumer because I did purchase your product. It does show up on my debit card. It doesn't show up as the product I ordered, but it does show up as basically as your Crow's screen paint mix. And on top of that, I got a video of you showing you making the product, the very same product that I bought for free on YouTube that you deleted off your account that I now have. Oh well, people. Look, even with the projector off, it matches perfectly. Hope you enjoyed the video demonstration. I have to go. Thank you for your time. Just showing you exactly, all the lies that this individual likes to tell about. And he does, it's not just with me, he does with a few other people. He's done this with other people. I'm going to be posting another fellow who really didn't like what Crow did to the small company that develops that screen called, I think it's called, we call it LU. Matter of fact, I got a sample sheet in there right now called Lux. I think that's what it's called. And he claimed that he was able to beat that screen. And what he did was he turned the screen around the opposite side. Because when I got it here, I had a few people had to come in and tell me that I was doing it wrong myself because both sides are gray. And the guy was like, no, see the side that's really reflective, you got to turn it around the other way because it looks like it's hot spotted on that side. So that's how I knew how to turn it around on that side. Thank God you told me that because when I stapled it to a frame, if I got the wrong side, I'd been screwed. But anyway, and then on top of that, when I was using the ultra short throw, someone had pointed out you can't use it with an ultra short throw, so I went back and got me a long throw projector for that. But he did that demonstration, he falsified it, and somebody caught him on it, and they called him out on it. So I'll post that link below so you can see the fellow was disgusted and was talking about how he basically, in his demonstrations, will cheat anybody's product to make his product look good, any means necessary. The only problem is that this time, it's going to get you, it got you sued. So that's the difference between this time. Because there's no way in the world on God's green earth that our product ever came up that dark as you claim on your video. We just went through 3 projectors just now. We just ran every test you could possibly think of. And none of the screens turned dark as you claimed they did. So you might as just, I don't know how you're going, I don't know what to tell you the truth. You're I mean, excuse my French and all people, but he's screwed. He is really, really screwed. But okay, that's his problem. He brought it on himself. All right, people, God bless. I got to get back to work. I got some things I got to do. I got to call some people that I know. I want to know about basically procedures on how to get a screen certified. So that's what I'm looking for doing with the Black Phoenix. We're gonna basically, now mind you, I told you it's gonna be a new company. The Black Phoenix, that's gonna be a whole new company. It has nothing to do with Crystal Edge. It has nothing to do with Nova, nothing like that. It's gonna be done completely different. We'll be launching that once we get done all the paperwork. And like I said, you'll be able to see our documents. We're going to have a trademark. We're going to have copyrights. We're going to have an LLC, all this crazy stuff. To lock all that down because I need that because, like I said, I'm going to be submitting that technology to companies. Also, too, we need to figure out exactly. I got to look that up. How to basically get us. How we have to do to get certification for a screen. And also, too, wait till you see the containers for it. The containers are going to be amazing. We're going to have watermarks on those containers too. So we can tell which containers are, and they will be hologrammed. These are going to be hologram containers. So this is going to be something pretty cool. It's only going to have one screen paint attached to this company, but we are developing a special, like the Signature 17 formula. This is something completely different. This is for our customized wallpaper screens. Yes, they're going to be wallpaper screens affiliated with this company, and they're going to be bigger than 150 inches. All right, that being said, thank you all. Got to go, and God bless.